Good afternoon, Ponaganset, and welcome back to the Ponaganset Sports Report. We are here with Jimmy with football. We also have unified volleyball, and girls and boys cross country. So, Jimmy, our local sports analyst, talk to me about the season so far. Football, end of the regular.
Well, I'd first like to say I am happy to be back. It's been a couple weeks since I've been here, but I'm back, and things have been going pretty good since I've last been here.
Jimmy, get your head
So, the good news. Last week against Pilgrim on Friday, we won 47-7.
Just a blowout
game. We've had a lot of those this season. 1, 2, 3. I think a blowout is 17 points. So I think 4 technically. But very good performance so far. Bad news is that the playoff seeding didn't necessarily go in our favor. We were aiming for the 2nd seed. We ended up getting the 3rd seed. So, in that logic, we have to play the East Greenwich Avengers this Friday at 6:30. It is home for Wild Card Weekend, but it's not who we were hoping we would play. Again, our game against East Greenwich was we only won by 6 points. Only won by a 4th quarter push.
I mean, it was early in the season, too. You guys, I imagine, have gotten a lot better.
I 100% believe we are a better team right now. And that's where we go into our main focuses. Earlier in the season, we were saying, going to games like Classical, we need to experiment a little bit. This week, we do not need to experiment at all. What is our best thing about our team? Our run game. What should we do? Run. Aiden Harrison and Zach Rocchio are both very good running backs.
Zach Rocchio, for those who don't know, has just made the 1,000 running yards. He will be up on the banner sometime between this year and the next 10. Come back in a decade or so.
But yeah, this week, again, next week is not going to be as easy. Once we go into our next slide, which we will in a second, you'll see that the opponents of Mount Hope, Johnston, and Classical are all a lot better than the teams. Not saying that East Greenwich is a bad team, but their schedule, their record doesn't show as well as the rest of the teams.
So talk to me a little bit about these projected playoff competitions here.
Okay. I fully believe that we're hoping for an upset this week will not happen. Ideally, I would say Cheraho beats Classical and Cranston beats Mount Hope, but we know that's not going to happen.
Everybody hopes for that.
That's what happens when you have a division of 11 teams and a playoff of 8 teams. You end up with teams like Cheraho, who I think only had 1 division win, playing against Classical. So my projected divisional round is that Classical will play Johnston in a rematch from last week, which Classical won. And we will be playing Mount Hope, which will be a rematch from week 2, the same rematch that we won by, same game that we won by 1 point. And then going into the Super Bowl, I know we say don't wish for an upset, but I fully believe Johnston is going to come into Classical with wanting vengeance, and they are going to beat Classical. And that'll go for an amazing rivalry game. We have the last game at Johnston, didn't go so hot, and we want payback. So
I also know I know you have something for Johnston playing Ponaganset in this. I also know that you guys, Classical's like your bad dream team. You played them last year in the state title, beat them by just a fair margin, lost to them by 20 this season. Your only loss of the season.
Yeah, and even if it is Classical, we lost to them last year in the regular season, had the same exact record, same wins against the same teams, and going to the Super Bowl. Who wins that game? Ponaganset.
Well, I wish them the best of luck. Thank you for coming out.
So welcome.
And welcome back with Avery Rube and Unified Volleyball. Tell me how the season's going, Avery.
Well, I mean, we basically won almost every game we played, except for Woonsocket. It was close though. Unfortunately, we did lose last night to Lincoln. It was still a 1-2 match, which is pretty good.
Not bad.
Like, yeah.
They were a good team, though.
Yeah, they were. Like the first match, it was really close, 22-25. The second match was interesting, and then match 3, we won 25-24, which is also really close.
So yeah, obviously some struggles. I think there was a little breakdown in communication along the way.
Yeah.
But obviously we've had a very good season so far. A win over North Smithfield, Barville, Situate, 1 loss to Lincoln. They were a very good team.
Exactly. Yeah.
Highlighting our players.
So yeah, Miss Palantonia, great coach. She didn't respond to my email though, but it's fine. We all hopefully know what she looks like.
She's a ghost this week.
Yeah. Paige. I love Paige. She is amazing. She is so positive all the time. She makes everyone feel amazing. And she's got a really strong serve, and a great hit. She's been keeping her arms up during the games too.
Awesome server. Aces all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Which helps us out a lot.
And
then Daniel Rhodes here.
Yep, Dan. He's really strong. He's got some good hits, and he's got a straight serve.
He's got a lot of great qualities. He's a freshman, I believe, this year, so he's got a lot of room to grow. He's very good, an athlete, right?
Yeah.
Very skilled, right? And we'll probably see a lot from him in the next couple of years.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
He's a great teammate, too, which is very important.
Yep. Now, that should have been updated. But anyway, our upcoming game is not against Woonsocket. It is?
Yes.
Oh, well, it is against Woonsocket. And, is it away? I don't know if it's an away game or not.
This will be an away game.
Okay.
Against Woonsocket, everybody. That will be next week, next Thursday. Obviously, we lost to them early in the season.
We've definitely gotten a lot better since
A
then.
lot better. It was a very frustrating loss. It was very close all the way down to the wire. And I think we could come out with a win here.
Oh, yeah. We got this, Ponaganset.
So if you can, we'd love to have you support us next Thursday on the road in Woonsocket. Thank you, Avery.
Thank you for having me.
And back with volleyball. And welcome back with the girls volleyball team with a 19-0, 18-0 record.
Yes.
We are here with Giselle to talk about girls volleyball. Giselle, how's the season been?
The season has been very good. As you said, it's been a 18-0 season. We have won every single one of our games. It's been a perfect season so far, and it's been that way. We haven't had that since the year of 2005.
This is a big season for that.
Big season. And our state win was our quarterfinals, and we won against Rogers 3-0, which was a pretty good game.
Yeah, very strong. They played spectacular. That was last week, and that was a great game.
Yep.
We're really hoping they go far this season.
Yes. And then tonight we have a match against Johnston, and it is the semifinals. And we are hoping that we can win against them again. And let's just hope that they play their best tonight.
We've played them twice this season, a series, one home, one away, very early in the season. Definitely one of the better teams. Obviously, they're in the semifinal. That Ponaganset has played this season. It was early in the season. Obviously, both teams have gotten a lot better.
Yes.
So I think that'll be a very good match. Come out and support the girls. It is tonight, 6:30. It would be great to have you there to support them in one of their best seasons yet.
Yes.
Some of the highlights of their season. Walk me through them.
So it's been the best season since 2005, and that was the last perfect season, which was 20-0. And then last year was the first appearance in title matches since 2011, which is also pretty
They unfortunately
spectacular.
lost last year, but
Yes.
they did beat that team earlier this season, and hopefully they don't have to play them again if they win tonight.
Yes.
And what does that mean if they win tonight?
It's a win at the RSC and would mean the first championship for the program.
Be spectacular, right?
Yes.
We have some division banners from 2005,
Yep.
11, and I think 96.
Yes, I believe so.
But this would be spectacular, right? Get a
Yes.
nice big white banner up in the gym. And then some of our players,
Yes.
who to highlight this week?
I would highlight Zoe Glover and Alyssa Lupo, who, because they were the second team division, all division last year, which I think is pretty cool.
They are scary players this year,
They
too.
are.
Alyssa Lupo, the libero for this year's team, she is all over the floor. She is a spectacular, spectacular hitter. Zoe Glover, I'm terrified. I sit off to the side. I see her hit. I want a radar gun to track how fast that ball's moving.
I want to see
It's
that.
amazing how well they play.
Yep.
Well, we're really looking forward to how they do this season.
Yes.
We hope they're very successful tonight. In that case, they will play at Rick this weekend or next weekend for the state title.
Let's hope.
Thank you for coming out,
Yes.
Giselle. It was a pleasure to have you. And we will be taking a run, not across the pond, unfortunately. That's on the other side of the building.
Yes.
Over to cross country.
Yep.
Thank you. Welcome back with cross country, boys and girls. How's the season going?
It's been going good so far. Our recent games were class and JV state. For the boys team, 5,000 meter class B, which is the class that we ended up placing in out of A, B, C, and then junior varsity, which is pretty good. The class A has some insane runners. Our highlight, we got 8 out of 13, which is, well, the boys did, which is 258 points. And highlighting Gabriel DeVito with 53 out of 86 points. And then for the girls, Class B, same 5,000 meter. We got 7th out of 11, which is 150 points. And our highlight is Riley Shields with 24 out of 74 points.
She's a great runner. She's been struggling with a hip issue the past couple months, so she's been able to run kind of infrequently, so it's great to see her so successful this season.
She is a very good runner. And then for the state finals, which we did make, boys we couldn't place because we only had one runner, Wesley, who got 86 points out of 130. And as a solo individual, he managed to tie with the team that came in second place overall, which is
Spectacular.
exactly. And then for the girls, we got 17th out of 18. It was a very close match. We got 377 points, and most of the teams ended up having a 10-point off difference. For example, we could have gotten into 16th, but we were about 20 points off. It was all very close, all the way down from 5th to the end. And then our highlights are Kylie Violet with 36 out of 124 points. She came in first for our team. And then we have Madison with 47 out of 124 points, second. And then Leah, 110 out of 124 points. She managed to pull out at the end.
Well, I think it's just wonderful. You guys have had a pretty good season this year, and this is a wonderful place to run. I know I've heard from some of the cross-country players, the hills are not appreciated, but it's a great place to practice and train, and it's fall. It's a beautiful place to run. I always hear great things about the state title here. So it was spectacular to have you. Thank you for coming out. It's wonderful. And that is all for the Ponaganset Sports Report. Thank you.